Alright. Should be all working right now. Still needing to set up a few things before we can start, so let's see. Alright. Well, I'm needing to set up the chat so I can see that too. After that, I think we can start then. I just hit my head. I don't really have the most spacious of rooms, so let's see. Boop. Go there. Alright. Well, the Wi-Fi also the Wi-Fi also suddenly turned off in like a few minutes ago. It's back online now, which is the reason why I'm currently streaming this right now. Alright. Wi-Fi is slow. Alright, let's see. Go there. This. Alright. Let's go to there. It looks like something finally loaded on my second laptop. Alright. Do this, do that. Alright, up here. Let's see. Here as well. And yeah, that should be it. Now we just need to do a few things. Here. Also, why the hell is the stream called Livestream Tjeerdoweirdo 2? I probably need to change that. To say I have technical difficulties would be an understatement. Alright. And done. And that's done. I think we can actually finally start. Oh boy. I guess I'll just start up Ace Attorney, I guess. Alright. There we go. It's working. There we go. It's working. I guess we should just continue. I'll make us make sense. Alright. Let's post this meeting. Oh, I really need to think about what happened last time. I mean, I guess it could be dependent on Vanguard. Oh wait, I said it here, so we'll be fine. There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Engard. But there's no way anyone would put a bloody button in their own pants. Yo, Elicus, how you doing, man? By the real killer, of course. Or in case, I think this is... Yeah, I think this is the first time that you've been to a stream. Oh. That's good to hear. The real murder. Well, Mr. Rice. Who in the real... Wait. Who in the world is the real killer then? Finally. Can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way to this point. Phoenix. You can't just let you down yet. Not until the very end. Oh boy. Who was it? I think... Ah yes. I haven't... Yeah, this is a replay actually, because I'm thinking about if you know that one video I made on my second channel, I'm ranking all the games, I'm probably gonna make another one of that for me to replay all the games. And I thought, why don't I do it on stream? I think this is a profile thing. Alright. Her. Yes. Alright. Mr. Adrian Andrew. That was correct. It's really good sound. People don't say it is, but it's really good. I choose you are Mr. Corrida's killer. What? I mean, I can't do the huge thing of but I don't know if you want to. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, this is a very brave matter. Do you have any evidence that support your charge? Any evidence? All the evidence points towards Mr. Andrews. How preposterous. You can't stick any of that. Can I? Would you care to test me? Then what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he already had been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Engard naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And then the only one who had a dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. Makes sense, yeah. Then, what about the button was found on Matt's Hakama? I think that's how you pronounce it. This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The people could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. Angard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such an incriminating thing in his own hakama. Good, I haven't thought of that way. Since I was gone in Croatia, I haven't thought in like a week or something because, well, I don't speak Croatian. So I haven't really talked, and of course my natural language is not even Dutch, it's Frisian, it's a side language, so to read and things out loud is really difficult right now. The only person who could have put his button into Mr. Anker's hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is yet again Mr. Andrews. I see. What about the anti-guitar case? Oh yeah, Judge is British. That is another piece of evidence that incriminates Mr. Andrews. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity. They fled the crimes. Asked it. That rain just doesn't want to work. What the hell? Now, who could have known that there was just there was just such a costume inside the guitar. It could have only been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. Oh, words are not working right now. Oh. And that person is you, Mr. Adrian. Oh, With Mr. Andrews, fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And then it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time. That's right. That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she was such the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open. The glass of tomato juice, white, still. Who in the right mind drinks tomato juice? A real question. Who in the right mind actually drinks tomato juice? No idea who the hell does that. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Mr. Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was the classic discoverer of the dead body. And to top it all off, there is this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on earth can believe this Nico Samurai is Mr. Angard. Yo, Barack, how you doing, man? Good to see you. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature. Phoenix just calling her straight up short. Damn. Ruthless. Are you not? Please, stop. Well, how about it, Mrs. Andrews? I've got her this time. ... Mr. Andrews? I refuse to testify. What was that? There's a law. It says you cannot force to testify something if it can incriminate you. Well, yes. You're absolutely correct, Mr. Andrews. The law does provide us with a way of self-incrimination by allowing the witness to not testify if the testifier can cause damage to themselves. What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think of on the spot. That makes sense, I guess. Thinking back to yesterday, in Messer Angar's room, what do I say? Von Karma. I guess that makes sense. Yes. Think hard about what you just discussed. Think hard. What we just discussed, understood? Alright. That's it. That's when Francisco planted the idea to head. She must have told Mrs. Andrews to not testify if things look bad. You did a great job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix, but there's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done? What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? What humorous, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure you'll realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer has proven up to this point is meaningless. What? Everything you have proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to prove a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Mr. Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Miss Corrida. Mrs. Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corrida? I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering that. But Mr. Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think? Maybe so, or maybe not. There is nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. Wait, you got this recommended to you? How and why is that? What video were you watching? Yeah, what should we do? Somehow we've landed in the worst possible situation. I think we have reached a certain conclusion of this point in time. Mrs. Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense theories that she is the actual murderer. Has it not been fully sustained with solid, definite proof? But that's not true. In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess. Recess? I request that both of the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and at tomorrow's trial. Tomorrow? We don't have a tomorrow. If you don't get a guilty verdict today, then... Please, wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial, please continue the trial. What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he? That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya... Question mark. But it's impossible to continue as But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, the score is... It is not impossible for the It is not possible for this trial to continue. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you? It's true, Mr. Andrews holds the right against his self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation were something unrelated whatsoever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Makes sense. Yes, that's very true, but actually, there's one little thing that I'm curious about. Mr. Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, and it can't be helped but to think how unnatural that is. Usually when ones find the body, they are shaken, not up stirring a glass of juice. So my actions were unusual, but I've already, before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like to testify to that effect. Testify? Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testifies again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. Alright. I don't know what this is about, Mr. Edgeworth, today, but I can't get a good read of him. Is he a friend or a foe? I just don't know. The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Mr. Andrews, if you please. When I found the body, that glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. Antoine, he was sitting slumped over by the tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him a glass of some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase off. Alright. Pretty normal stuff right now. So you've poured the glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? I didn't think it needed to be included. To include something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left. I know. Mr. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on with the brain of yours? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. When I found the body, that glass of juice, I didn't really pour it in for myself. Alright. But there wasn't anyone else in the room, right? Of course not. Then who did you pour it for? Mr. Wright, there's a rhyme or reason for everything. Can you just wait a little longer for it to be revealed to you? In other words, Wright, be quiet and listen. Alright. Precisely, I could have said better myself. In such a messy state. Alright. So it was a mess. Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Corridor? I understand your frustration at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. Grr. And then, what What did you see next, witness? And one, he was sitting on the dining in the corner. Slumped over. Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. Yes, he was sleeping, yeah. Is it just me, or did that right there sound like a little odd? No. A little odd. Alright. So he said there was something odd about this one. So that usually means that it's something. So I'm gonna read it again since I already forgot. Great! Slumped over. Yes, he was saying like that, with his eyes closed. He was sleeping. Or is it maybe to just get a little clue into the next one? When I saw him like that, it didn't cross my mind. Then what did cross your mind? I thought he was smashed everything in the end because he lost the grand thing. Felt a bit tired of rabbit, so he decided to take a nap. Anyway, that's what I thought. See. Okay. And I saw him wait, okay. Glass of juice. What can that be? You thought he fainted? I thought he was asleep at first. And then the room was such a messy state that they maybe had gotten into a fight with someone. And that's when you went to pour a glass of juice. Yes, he was always as hard as he was enough. So what always had a glass of tomato juice to check who in the right mind still drinks tomato juice? Disgusting. I mean, I've never tried it, but still, it just does not feel right. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the foul face over. It was infected. I shook him over and over, but he never got a response. So I set a glass down on the dresser to try to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backwards. I knocked over the flower vase over, so that's what happened. Yes. This is what this all comes down to. This is just access strata. Alright, now let's get to thinking. What could be contradicting here? Alright, let's see. I am confusion right now. Alright. What is supposed to be incriminating here? Oh boy. I don't know. Maybe. There's no, but No, I'm at details here. Hope, I guess. Oh. Oh, but it just does not make sense. No. Can someone please help me? I'm in confusion.